Hey, it's Dark Matter. Today we've got Roman Steel V3 for DarthBrooks. This is a special one for DarthBrooks because he's had the whole thing gold and nickel plated, and it's lovely. It came out great. The base kit is a Roman's V2, but it's been modified quite a bit. It's one of a kind. I don't know if anyone else has ever had theirs nickel plated and pen gold plated right there. But it's really nice. I don't know if you can see the booster and the whole grenade section minus the paint. The whole emitter is nickel plated. It's heavy. It's heavy as hell. It's a big chunk of steel. So DarthBrooks, your saber will come out of the box just like this, obviously, shipping box. I don't have the blade plug screwed down, so I'll just pop right out. Your Shtok neopixel connector. It's running a Proffie 2.2 with OS 5.7 currently. 28mm speaker in the clamp. Rudy Pando crystal chamber, which I'll show you here in a sec, to access everything on the inside. Well, let's just have a look at this outside because this plating is gorgeous. The only thing I really even did finishing wise is just polish the pommel with a little mother's polish. That's about it. And he wanted this one to be nice and shiny, so boom. So to access inside, just unscrew at the booster section. Don't drop it because it's heavy. There's your 1.3 charge port, kill switch. There's your access to the board, SD card and everything.
I feel the good in you.
Obviously the first bank or two are Return of the Jedi, Luke. Your activation is at the bottom as requested. To look at your crystal chamber, just release the clamp and then just a small rotation away from you, like that. Just pull out and a small rotation right back will lock it in. There's the Rudy Pando chamber. You can see there's even a small little wire in there, and that actually is functional. It's carrying the data to your main blade. But I thought it looked pretty cool in there. No, obviously it won't close like this until you do that little turn back, push it back in, and a small turn back towards you. Now when you're turning it back towards you to lock it in, it's just a gentle movement. You don't want to go too hard or it'll unscrew at this joint. Now it is thread locked, but I mean you could potentially unscrew it and then you just have to thread lock it again. When you're closing the chamber, just please make sure that you clear the switch holder right here, the little printed piece. You could break it, so just make sure it clears that. Twist, lock. You're good. I find on these V2s that sometimes this will get clocked around too far, the whole booster section. So I'll just unscrew it just a little bit, undo the clamp, and you can actually scoot the card down just a little bit like that, and then lock it back down. And then when you turn this, it's tight, and then you can clock it correctly. So the cone knob is just past the holes there on the clamp. Should be just about like that. And yeah, it turned out really nicely. I've also made you your blade with a recessed blade socket. These screws are countersunk, so they just slip right in. It doesn't interfere with the fitment or anything of the blade. And they do go all the way into the emitter, so you don't need to worry about the screws showing. And this is simply because just to give you a little bit more blade depth, because that's not much, but the blade can slip past the little cup and go a little deeper in there, so that's always good. And if I had the right size Allen wrench, there it is. Now I'll run through your configuration really quick. So the first two are Luke. Now I don't have enough room in here to show you the whole blade, unfortunately. Yeah, the track on this one should be, it's a Jabba's Palace. And then the second,
Luke Skywalker,
is the same font, but a different style of blade. You can't see it here, but it has a lightning strike ignition, so lightning comes all the way from the tip of the blade into the hilt, and then the blade shoots out. It's pretty cool. Main theme.
Anakin Skywalker.
So there's your Anakin Episode 3 font. Nice blue. Battle of the Heroes.
General Kenobi.
And your Obi-Wan Episode 3. Order 66 track.
I'll never join you.
Here's your Luke Empire Strikes Back with a sky blue blade. I don't remember what the track is on this. There you go, asteroid field. I know Luke wasn't in the asteroid field, but still ESB. This is the light side unstable. With the gold blade. That's a cool track. It came with the Ahsoka sound font. Force Unleashed 2. The track on this, as requested, is Slayer Raining Blood. And then this one is a green Rainblade. Very cool. Proto saber. Kind of a purple unstable. If you know what that is, bonus nerd points.
And what you gonna do when Hulkamania and the largest arms in the world run wild on you?
So there's your Hulk Hogan font as requested. The blade is a red and yellow fire blade, which you won't be able to see too much here. The cool thing is, as you tip the blade up or down, the red and yellow get kind of longer and shorter and blend together. And the track on this one, as requested. Hulk's entrance music.
I am Pre-Vizsla. We are the Death Watch, descendants of the true warrior faith all Mandalorians once knew.
Obviously, dark saber Pre-Vizsla version. And then the blade style on this one is the animated FET 263 one. He has a Mandalorian one and an animated one. Since I went with the Pre-Vizsla version, I used the animated blade style. And I believe the track on this one should be the Clone Wars theme. Cool, and then
This party's over.
a Mace font. I mean, because, you know, it's Mace. Through the Mandalorian track and the purple blade as requested.
One ring to rule them all.
The Dark Lord Sauron font. This is the only font on here, I believe, that's not smooth swing, but I do have a really cool fire blade on it. It's a super cool looking font. Some dramatic soundtrack music.
Young Rey.
This is your Rainbow Blade, and also as requested, it has your Alex Jones Gay Frogs rant.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Smooth Jedi.
That's your battery level indicator.
Luke Skywalker.
And back to Luke. So that's where it's sitting right now. If you have any ideas for changes or anything, let me know before I ship, obviously. But yeah, this was a lot of work. It had a few issues along the way, but I have to give you props, man, for getting this thing like plated. 'Cause I've never seen one like this. I don't think there is another one like this. Yeah, just keep in mind what I said about the little plastic piece there. This whole thing is so heavy duty, and just having printed pieces that are like exposed is kind of it's just the nature of how the clamps are. You can actually look through and see your buttons. They're not at the end, although you can activate it, but they're about 3 stripes in.
Luke Skywalker.
And I'll open this up one more time. The crystal changed color because if you keep making this connection over and over with the saber on, the data gets confused. So the best way to fix that is just open this up, turn it off, turn it back on. Sometimes it does that because there's another neopixel connector inside here that makes the connection when the grenade section's closed. That. Without dedicated wiring, you can't really avoid that, but you can't really have dedicated wiring because as soon as you open this up and close it again, the wires are going to get bunched up and everything. So, but that's about it. DarthBrooks, let me know if, like I said, if there's any other last minute changes. The only thing I have left to do is sand your blade, which I have not done yet. I'll sand it like I do all of my blades, really. But that's the last step, and then I can ship it really soon. So you just let me know, brother. And thank you everyone for watching.